Okay, hey guys, you're here with JustCastle.com, and today we'll be giving you the skinny on the PS4. So let's just start.
Alright, so Wednesday, so February 20th, the PS4 was unveiled in New York, and basically they didn't show the console, they gave the specs, showed some new games, gave some features out, and basically that was it. And we'll go over what they said. So it was released after the conference that basically they'll be using a 64 AMD Jaguar, so 8 cores for their CPU.
Another thing that they have is they're gonna have built-in, their hard drive is gonna be built in basically, so that might cause a couple of problems here and there for people. I can't assume what's gonna happen, but that could cause problems.
Yeah, maybe if you're out of your hard drive space, you need to add some hardware. You can't add your hard drive. I don't know if you can have additional, because we know it comes with built-in, but they don't say you can add more additional, space. But I guess they have a cloud maybe, right? Because they have the Gaki.
True that thing, not Gaki.
Gaikai. Whatever. Who, they should change it.
Gaikai.
PS Cloud. Make it simple.
It's loud and loud. It's Gaikai, okay?
Gaikai.
So
yes.
Anyway, so let's move on. They have so the optical drive. They're gonna have a super speed USB. What else?
Of course, DDR5. They get 8 gigabytes. That's big because
that's one of
PS3 only had 512 megabytes of RAM.
Wow. Okay.
Very slow.
See, and now they're jumping to 8 gigabytes
DDR5, not 3. DDR5.
People currently are using what? DDR3?
Yes.
That's a giant step. I don't know what, 2 generations?
And that's why PS4 will have no loading times.
No loading times, just from the game to your settings to anywhere. You won't even need to wait.
And of course, there's still a Blu-ray drive from PS3.
So now what Sony has been doing with the PlayStation 4 is you can be multitasking in a variety of ways. A good example is that they've been listening to the people who have, the gamers in the PlayStation society and community. And so now what they're doing is that you can download games in the background. You can download your games
while you're playing them.
You can download them remotely. Your PlayStation can be off and you can be downloading your games. And you can access them when you come back home or wherever your PS3 is. You can be playing a game, get out of the game, come back to it later on, and you'll start off exactly where you ended off. You won't have to restart the whole game. So that's actually a big plus. You won't have to be sitting there waiting for your game to reload and everything to start from the beginning and load your saved data. That's a step in the right direction.
Yes, and one big feature was controller takeover. So if you're stuck on, they said if you're stuck on a level, you can press the PS button, go to your profile, send your friend a stream, so you can stream your game. They can look at your game, and then you can tell them, oh, I'm stuck on this part. They can just jump in your game and take over, and you just watch them play your game.
Well, see, you're stuck somewhere. You don't know how to pass a certain mission. There's something that you want somebody to help you out. There's some extras that some person knows and you just can't find. You can't seem to get there. Somebody jumps in, a friend preferably, leads you to the point, gets you what you need, and you take back over. It's as simple as that. Switch in, switch out, bam, quick.
This is kind of hacking. People can hack this, or people can charge others. We'll see what goes down with this at E3 when they announce more about it.
And another amazing feature, this is amazing. They said that the PS4 will be able to be played on a lot of other devices. So they showed the games. Yes. So the games. You'll be able to play the PS4 on your PS Vita, for example, depending on if the game is compatible with that. They also mentioned, I believe, smartphones, tablets. That's going to be.
I don't think it's going to come at launch. It'll come maybe
obviously
3 years later. 4 years.
They'll release it in steps, but that's when
the phones actually have good CPUs, like Note 2.
It's going to catch
other phones in the future.
That's catching my attention. That's actually pretty cool. So far, the only game I believe that's going to be releasing with the PS3 with that feature to play on between the PS4 and the PS Vita would be Mac, I believe.
They're aiming for every single game to do it, but for now, NAC was the only one that's shown during their little meeting.
so far.
So yeah, let's get into the game. So
Before we get into the game, there's another thing.
Okay.
People have been saying that it will also the PlayStation 4, so the PS4 will also be able to stream 4K video, but that's to say it won't be for the games. That will be for movies. So you'll be able to stream 4K movies, just so that you guys know. That's also
no, you can have
plus.
some games.
4K games.
Yes, you can.
Are you,
But they didn't develop it yet.
see that's
So
the thing.
yes, movies already they already transferred it. Like so,
At this
Spider-Man
point,
3, you can watch 4K.
Yeah, so at this moment,
Yes, at this moment.
current time, you can watch.
Even
4K
by
movies.
launch, I don't think they have 4K.
So
Well, I think
yeah.
Gran Turismo was, but that's Gran
4K.
Turismo.
it's a different story.
It's its own league.
That's you don't even need the 4K if you don't have a 4K TV, and that's and at this moment I wouldn't suggest anybody get a 4K TV. That's like buying a car, 28,000. That's not a suggested move. Okay, so now on to the games.
So Knack, that was the first game shown, made by the guy who made Crash Bandicoot. So what do you think about it? Like,
Okay, well, there was some other guy on the internet. I'm not quite too sure what he said, but he said pieces of Toblerone put together, Toblerone chocolates. Yeah, so yeah, he looks like pieces of triangles put together in some odd fashion. Anyways, this game is supposed to be a war or a fight between some goblins and humans,
Oh,
and
no,
one
man.
character is supposed to save the day. He's a superhero.
call it the new Little
Right.
Big Planet, but no making levels. Just I don't know, new mascot.
Now they have a new mascot. Basically, now they have a storyline. Actually, I believe so. This will have a storyline. It's
Yeah.
not going to be like a more multiplayer based game. This is going to be a storyline, I believe, based game, unless they add some.
I don't think they have
additional
multiplayer with
points
this.
to
How
it.
do you make multiplayer with this Knack thing?
Nah, well, it all
I
depends.
just-
They can do it. To be honest, it looks kind of like Ratchet and Clank. Did you kind of notice that? In a sense,
Yeah, like
it looked a little bit like Ratchet and Clank.
Themes.
Yeah, the themes, the guy running around. I think I saw a couple of wrench. I'm not going to say anything though. But I saw a couple of things
Yeah.
flying around, him picking up some stuff. But it actually looks a little bit like Ratchet and Clank. So yeah. Now,
So what was the next game?
Killzone. Okay.
Yeah,
Killzone.
Killzone.
Killzone. Okay.
So we're announcing Killzone, new franchise made by us. No,
Okay.
Killzone 4 made by Guerrilla Games.
So yeah, Killzone 4 or Shadowfall?
Well,
Whatever
Shadowfall.
it is.
It's 4.
Same
It's
thing.
after Killzone 3. So what's after 4? I mean, what's
Okay.
after 3? 4.
Yeah, it's after 4.
So it takes place on Vecta instead of Helghan. It's not gloomy, dark like the other Killzone 2 and 3. And it takes place 30 years after. But if we know, after Killzone 3, basically all of the Helghast space were extinct. Most of them. And now we see them living beside each other, like with a Berlin Wall splitting them. I don't know how they're going to go with the story about this. Like,
Yeah, the story
30
might
years
take
is a big
different
jump.
turns. Yeah, it's gonna.
It's massive. It's not like 5 or 8, like 30. That's
That's a big jump.
generations.
Okay, so yeah, what? We can
So how do you think about
expect
the
quite a bit.
graphics?
That was astounding. It actually looked really nice, I have to say.
Yeah.
It looked really nice. Basically,
Colorful.
It's
Very
not
dark.
very
It's
colorful.
not dark.
The oranges and the light blues and
Reflections.
everything.
In the
It
beginning, you
looked
see that building
great.
with the reflections.
That was great, and how the guy is holding. If you look at the trailer, we'll show it at the top right over here. What you might be able to notice is this guy has a lot of different moves. They always
He's a
have a lot
shadow
of different
marshal.
moves. So right now, if you look at the trailer, you'll be able to see how he comes down and he knives. And now they've added a different move where they'll be able to throw the knife too. Yeah, I know. I'm stealing
Far
the
Cry.
lines.
Far Cry.
Yeah, so they took that from Far Cry, I believe.
Yeah, Far Cry.
And yeah, that's actually a pretty cool thing. So brings a new arsenal into the game.
And it's
Different
launching.
moves.
It's one of the launch titles. So Knack, Killzone, and the next one we're gonna say Drivers Club and Watch Dogs are gonna be launched.
Watch Dogs, yeah, we're gonna get to that. That's actually a pretty cool game
Yes.
from what it seems like. It's
So next was
really
Drivers Club. They showed
good. Drivers
you
Club.
walking up in first person, opening your hood.
It
This
looks-
this guy is next level. He
He's
he
a
loves
next-
his cars.
This guy is a fanatic. That's how you can put it. Like
That's
there's
why
no
the
other
seat,
way
the
to put it.
fibers, how they turn when you sit on it. What the?
This guy is like, I think he's on another level. I don't suggest anybody go through what he's going through with cars. I think he needs to find something else, which he interacts with in the way that he interacts with the cars and the games that
It's like
he
Duke
makes.
Nukem.
This is over another level. But just getting back to the point over here, the cars are like they are just keep delaying what?
Oh, like Duke Nukem, they kept delaying that. They didn't delay this, but like how obsessed he is, it sounds like they're gonna delay it and,
Forever?
yeah, and say, oh, it's not perfect, so we can't release it. Right now, he said we're gonna release it at the November holidays, but we'll see. Anyways, continue.
Alright, so let's get back to Drive Club, right? So yeah, these guys, they made these cars, they made to such eccentric details. Like they went to the core, they went to like the materials, the reflections, the seats, for example. He goes through in the press conference how it's made, the carbon fibers, the carbon fiber. That's what he mentioned. He opens the hood. You can look inside the hood. You can see. They said they measured it to the T, like everything. Like these guys went on a different level just to bring that experience to you while you're sitting down inside your house. So yeah, the only thing what's left for these guys now to make a virtual space where you can actually sit down and start driving the car. Because this looks, from the trailer, these cars look spectacular.
This is a team racing game, so it's not like Gran Turismo when you're all by yourself. It's actually like you're supposed to be with a buddy and reversing other people.
And there's going to be challenges too, so you can accomplish different challenges, and I believe that's probably the way how you're going to go up the ladder. So that should also be a fun game.
Next is Infamous Second Son. They didn't show gameplay, they showed a trailer, CGI. Okay. I'm thinking it's either Cole's brother or Second Son faction.
Basically, what we can conclude from this is we can't say a son, we can't say a brother, we can't say anybody related to him.
There's a faction called Second Son.
Second Son, yes. But what we can conclude and what we can come to is that he's gonna have an accomplice. He's gonna have somebody who's with him, somebody with superpowers, right?
I think you're playing this. Actually, you're playing. This is actually, we just saw it right now. You're actually playing as a guy like, okay, Infamous. You play as electricity guy, right? Cole McGrath.
Yeah.
This one you play as a smoke guy. So he actually like teleports.
He smoked up. Oh
like,
wow.
He actually can teleport. If you watch a trailer, he actually like teleports to places and has fire abilities. So it's fire and smoke combined.
Well, if you look at fire, is not really a new thing in
It's new for
Infamous 2. In Infamous 2, there was this evil lady. She had some next.
Oh yeah. But you didn't play as her. That's what I'm saying. Playability.
Fire is not a new introduction into the series.
The smoke is
smoke. Yeah.
Teleporting.
Well, yeah, the teleporting. The girl who had the fire, she could teleport.
But imagine like how would you do that gameplay wise?
Gameplay. Yeah, I can see you clicking buttons across a map, moving across the map, but that also wouldn't be as fun, you know. So who knows how they're gonna accomplish that, but we'll have to see for ourselves, right?
Looks cool.
Looks pretty nice. Can't have nothing against them so far.
The guy who made Braid.
Okay.
This guy led the indie movement, Jonathan Blow.
Okay, so this
and yeah, it's called The Witness.
The Witness, yeah. So it's supposed to be an open world
puzzle game.
Open world puzzle game.
That's very new. Open world puzzle game.
Open world puzzle game. And another thing is that
it's very colorful.
Okay, yeah, colorful. And the scenes are so vastly different. You'll go. He mentioned that the maps are going to be so condensed and so small that in a mere 20 seconds you'll go from one scene to another scene.
You can compare this to Batman Arkham City or Arkham Asylum. So they did the same thing. It's open world, but you can go like within a minute to your next objective.
It's a very small, it's very concentrated.
But I like that. I don't want to just walk for 10 minutes doing nothing.
Well, you can also use start button, choose mission, bam. You just start it right away. That's if he adds that option, right? That's a different story. But they try to concentrate it just to the core.
The PS4 controller, they have the share button, and it's actually called now the options button, I think.
Options button? Okay.
There's no start and select, they got rid of it.
They got rid of that, and they have the touchpad in place of where they used to have that. But basically, at the end of the day, it's going to be so small that in a mere 20 seconds, you'll be able to get from point A to point B and get right to what you need to get to. So that's just another thing that they've added.
And then right after this pretty good trailer that they showed about The Witness, we have Quantum Dream, David Cage. He comes out. The guy who made Heavy Rain, Indigo Prophecy. He shows his old man tech demo.
Oh my god, that guy with the brilliant eyes, right? The nice.
He didn't say how many polygons it was. He said beyond his next game that comes out this quarter 2 of the season. It has 30 30,000
30,000
polygons.
polygons, yes.
So
30,000.
compared to this old man, he didn't say. I don't think he said it, but it's like I think he said triple or some like high number.
Yeah,
So it's
gonna be. It's gonna
well,
be
if, just by looking at it, like you can tell it's better.
You see the
You don't even need the
reflections,
numbers.
the translucent and the transparencies.
Yeah.
It looks really great. I have to say the reflections are just spectacular. When you look into the old man's eyes, you see you like
Your life story.
no, not your life story. Absolutely can't tell me my life story. But like and that's
Whatever. It's
just-
just a face.
but
Let's move on.
It's spectacular. I have to say it's
Media
Come on.
Molecule, Little Big Planet people who made
Okay.
Little Big Planet. So they showed a demo, a tech demo. So there's a sculpture, and you can. Basically, they said we married the PS Move together. They actually said like they have these animations. We married the PS Move.
you think these clay characters that in which they move the PS Move when they move it and they move in like they coincide with each other. And
They
move
call you
with
the
each
dreamer.
other.
You're the dreamer. You dream all this stuff up.
So you move around. Are you talking about the dancing thing? Or are you talking about the
That is the tech demo.
Okay, that's
It's together. They show the sculpture first. You do with the
Okay,
PS Move.
yeah.
Then they show the dancing thing.
dancing. Okay, yeah. So
And
that's
then
what- that's
they
what I'm
went
talking
to some rock band.
about. Oh yeah, and the
TikTok,
Walkman,
whatever.
They're doing a bunch of things together. But
So
starting from the beginning, part A, what they're doing is that they have this the PS Move, and they're just moving and they're showing how you could just I believe in 3D space. How you
Yes.
could just create these sculptures and you could just erase and keep on going. And you can just go from a tree and just keep on erasing and coming back. They end up with something totally different. And they've showed across the conference walls.
They
and
didn't say it was a
screens.
game. They just said it was a
showed
tech
just
demo. I don't know how they're gonna make this to a game.
They showed. I don't know.
Like,
That's gonna be up to them.
They're
But they
just
have this
gonna throw you the tools. Oh, here's a sculpture. Here's some characters. Make your own thing.
Basically,
That's not a game.
Their motto is creativity at this moment, right?
They can't sell it for $60.
Okay,
No one would buy
well,
that. Just but here's a
That's
sculpture. Make your
just
own
an
thing.
add-on. You can't. I wouldn't charge anybody.
I think
for
maybe
that.
they charge as a PSN thing, maybe $15, $10. No one's gonna buy the 60.
Yeah, well,
Compared to other games they're showing like Watch Dogs, Killzone,
we'll see.
$60.
They can. A little thing like that can compare to a full-fledged game.
Yes. And then next we have Capcom, so makers,
Capcom, okay. So the
you
new
know,
engine-
Street Fighter,
The new engine that they have, the Panther
New
Ray,
engine.
Panther Rai or whatever. Okay.
Pants on Pants, whatever.
Okay, so yeah.
They show their new IP, Deep Down. So basically, I'll just say it's like Skyrim. It's not like Skyrim. I don't know what to compare it to. It's medieval times. There's dragons. There's guys with shields. Hold the shield up, 10-second.
You look
Show
at
the
it.
particle effects.
Oh my god, that was just. It was just.
That was ridiculous.
They just kept on. They stretched it for so long. Throughout the trailer, you,
you see
a
the
guy
old
with
guy's face.
a shield and some fire coming at him, and just multiple times you see dragons blowing fire. It's just.
The whole trailer is
dragons.
basically guy behind cover, fire. Guy behind another cover, fire. Guy behind a
It's
shield,
just-
10 seconds, slow-mo fire, end trailer. You don't have to
what it
watch
is.
it. Well, you do, but
It's just. They're just
It's-
trying to show you what they're trying to accomplish with the PlayStation 4.
would you buy that game? I don't know. I don't even know what's it. They didn't
Oh,
usually
if it's-
trailers or what the game is about. I don't even know what it's about.
If it's about blowing fire, I'll just go to a circus show. Okay, right? So I don't need the game, right? So just go watch somebody else blow some fire. But yeah, let's just move on.
So
what else
Square
we have?
Enix, they showed their 1-year-old tech demo.
Are you serious?
1-year-old tech demo. They say next gen. They already showed it already.
Next gen engine.
Then the guy comes out, Final Fantasy brand manager. We'll see you at E3. Why are you here? Why are you wasting our time? Like,
Get to the point.
I'm just
or
gonna
get
skip
out.
that. Square Enix, I like you, but that was really stupid.
Get to the point or get out.
Just show your new stuff.
Okay,
We don't want to see old
We're
stuff
here to see what you have, not what you're going to have.
at E3.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now Watch Dogs. That's what we want to
Okay,
talk
see,
about.
that's what we wanted to come to all along. Watch Dogs.
So it starts off. I don't remember the character's name. It's this guy. He's a part of this group, and basically you can hack and do like think about GT on crack. Okay, you can do. You control the world, the technology around you.
You control how you interact with people. You're not going to be on specified missions, I believe. You're
It's
going to be
dynamic.
interacting. You can interact with anybody on the street. Think of yourself going down, walking across the street, and just hacking into people's phones, hacking into the people's lives. It's basically
You're a boss.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, you're identity thief. You're like you're
Yeah.
taking, not identity thief, but you're taking people's
You're Big Brother.
information. You're
I
taking people's information and just abusing it. And what you can do with that is you can interact with the people and you can see what they're doing. Inside the trailer, they come across somebody getting mugged, and
So actually, so it was like that. So the girl you see, she's in a domestic dispute. So you're like, I want to see where she goes. So you tail her, and then you see the boyfriend in the alleyway trying to mug her, and like saying, "Hey, get back with me," whatever. Basically, you try to,
and then you
stop this mugging, and then you go on a chase scene.
There you go, chase scene. And you
So
just
this
start running after
it's
the
dynamic
individual.
missions.
So,
You can follow whoever you want, someone suspicious or someone you don't know, and then a mission just happens out of nowhere. Like
so that's a good thing. So
That's very
I wouldn't really compare it to GTA because
It's open world. It's open world.
It's open world, but I don't think like
you do whatever you want. Basically, GTA, you do whatever you want.
But even when you do whatever you want, there's a point where you're playing a game and you get bored. I don't think this game will get boring easy. GTA,
No.
are you serious? Have you not played GTA and then started to try driving like the people on the street? Don't tell me you haven't done that. Okay, you get bored. You get bored easily.
Tries like the people in the street.
Yeah, you just try slowly and you try to stay. You try to stay up with the speed.
Play Gran Turismo. Why are you playing GTA?
Okay, but you just said GTA is not gonna get boring, right? So like,
I don't know how you play.
This game, I don't think it's gonna get boring. It's dynamic. You can act as anybody.
We'll see.
You can't interact with people on the street in GTA other than punching them, beating them, shooting them. There's no other interaction. This is actually in depth, so.
We'll
Yeah,
see.
we'll see.
I hope it's in
We'll see
depth.
what's gonna go on.
They just showed this small thing. Maybe it could be.
Keep in mind, these are all just previews and what we've seen from them. We're just extrapolating on that. We're just blowing it, digressing. So just keep a lookout.
Blizzard
Coming back to consoles.
with the Diablo 3.
Diablo 3 on the PS4.
Come on, Diablo 3.
So,
Why didn't they just do a new project? I don't know what they were thinking.
What?
Oh yeah, of course they take so many years to do this stuff. They should have at least brought StarCraft. They're like, come on, Diablo. Not even a lot of people liked it, and now they're bringing it to consoles. PS3 and PS4. That was surprising. PS3. We know PS4 because it was next gen. It's gonna have more RAM. You can process like a computer, but PS3 was surprising. I don't know how it's gonna run on PS3.
Now that you mentioned PS3, I believe we forgot it earlier on when we were mentioning the features. They said that. Did we mention the streaming?
Yeah, we did.
Streaming
Yeah.
games from all platforms? Okay, yeah. Keep that in mind. Streaming from all platforms. PS1,
So,
PlayStation 2, PlayStation
back to
3,
Diablo.
everything else. But yeah,
There is no
jump back in.
gameplay. Just blah 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 on Blizzard. I like consoles. We saw it on consoles.
We started off with consoles.
Hey,
now
we're
back
bringing it to PS3 and
consoles.
PS4. Who cares?
Blah.
It's Diablo 3.
Okay.
No, I'm not dissing anyone likes Diablo 3. It's not my game. Okay, Activision comes out, reveals Destiny for PS4.
And
we knew this was
Are
coming.
they with Bungie? No, it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, but
This is with
Activision
Bungie,
makes
right?
these publishing and Bungie's making the game.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so Bungie's coming back.
We knew it was
with
coming to
console
PS3 and
game too.
PS4. Now it's the first time on the Sony consoles Bungie's developing for. And they said there's going to be exclusive content. What's this exclusive content? We don't know. They're just saying this.
It's just one of those filler words. Anybody can use a special word. Just
Oh,
to
here's a new
make it
skin.
Decorate and make it look nice.
Here's a new skin, you know? Oh, here's a Halo skin.
Here's a
No one
theme for
cares.
your PlayStation 4.
Yeah, the PS4. So now we're going to be talking about the DualShock 4. Yes.
DualShock
4.
4 controllers, yeah. So,
Now there's actually a change. They actually changed the controller finally.
okay, yeah, so they changed it, and what we all know is that, and what people, it's basically everywhere. Everybody knows now that they've released this controller, and this controller will have, well, they haven't released it, but this controller will have a trackpad on it. Is that what they
Yes,
call it?
right in the middle.
Trackpad.
So
Yeah,
the home
straight
button
down, straight
moved
down
down.
the center.
The home button moved down. Now there's speakers right above the home button. So, like for
Right
example,
below, speakers right above
Yeah.
the home button or
Yes.
below the home button?
above,
Above the home button. So yeah, you're gonna have speakers on your controller.
like the
You won't
Wii. The
even
Wii U has the same thing. Actually, the Wii, not the Wii, the Wii.
Yeah, so you won't need the speakers on your TV anymore. I'm joking. You need the speakers on your TV. This will not work as a.
It's like radio
as a-
messages. So you know in missions when the guy's radioing you, instead of the screen, it comes out the speaker. But if you have headphones, there's no difference.
I'm not too sure. Maybe it might even work as a, instead of a headset, you'll be able to use this as a microphone, or if we're not sure, I'm not. It says speaker.
Well, every PS4 comes with a headset now, so that
Headset.
shouldn't be a
Okay,
problem.
so that should be a problem. Right now, so what we're looking at, it'll also have they got rid of the select button.
Now
Now they
share
have a
button.
share button right down on the left side of the trackpad. They have the analog sticks that they've had before.
Actually, now it's concave up, not down, so your fingers won't your thumbs won't slide off. So people like that. So it's actually like, so it's like this, and then it goes up like that.
Okay,
Instead
so
of
yeah,
just,
better grip for your fingers,
better
right? So
grip.
it won't slide off. That's
Game
actually a
longer.
good thing. What else? They also have
Option button.
The option. Okay, so they have an option button. They have the normal pads you used to see. There's something about the triggers if you like to extrapolate
Yeah, so
on
it's
that.
like the triggers like the Xbox. So instead of just the floppy ones the PS3 had, now it's actually nice and tight. It's actually like straight down like the Xbox ones.
Okay, so that could be
You don't have to buy triggers anymore.
One thing you might really notice is that the
color.
big blue color thing, right? You notice
So it
that?
indicates the player. So maybe
Player
I
one,
have
player
blue. He has red. Maybe I have red. He has green.
Other guys be
Any
blue,
color.
purple, and some guys rainbow. Obviously not rainbow. That's just a joke. But
Now, of course, there's a mic thing right under like the Xbox 360 controller, so you can plug in your mic.
into your
talk.
controller.
Yes.
Oh,
Into the controller.
see, that's another new thing that they have right over there. What else?
Of course, there's
That's-
Bluetooth, everything.
Oh, Bluetooth. That's
PS3.
previous. That's all standard with the previous.
And of course, there's that like the Wii bar. Like there's a, I call it the PSI basically. It can use the color thing to indicate. It knows a player, which player is which. So you don't have to like, oh, I'm gonna plug it in to say player 1. It actually knows from the color.
From the color of your controller.
Yes.
Oh, see. Oh, this guy knows everything. Okay, so yeah, that's basically what we've got so far. Is there anything else you'd like to put onto the overall PS4?
It's a controller. It's not revolutionary, but it's better, improved, that's what we want.
It's a cut above. Let's just put it like that. It's better than what it was before.
Way better.
The specifications of the PS4 have vastly increased from a 512 megabytes RAM to an 8 gigabytes DDR5. And just let's put it over here. We're just gonna do a recap of what everything can do. Just like summarize everything that we've said. There are gonna be the features starting from top to bottom would be streaming of the games. You'll be able to stream games from, well, this is gonna come out later on and throughout maybe the Gaikai spokesperson mentioned that it would come out in stages and cycles, and they wouldn't bring it out at the first, right at the beginning. So you can expect to have PS1, PS2, and PS3 games as the PlayStation 4 evolves. The PS4 will be able to be played on any device, so that's one thing that they're actually aiming for. You could be able to play it on PlayStation, obviously
Vita,
on PlayStation
remote play.
Vita. So that was actually shown at the conference
with
for
the
Mac. There you go, the Toblerone character. Download, so you can download games in the background. You'll be able to download them while your PlayStation 3 is off. Or PlayStation 4 is off. It's just PlayStation 3 got stuck in my mouth. You'll be able to download games remotely. So just do it from your phone while you're away from home. Easy.
Like Steam.
So yeah, so there you go. It's, a lot of improvements. Now the DDR5 8 gigabytes of RAM, that's actually going to bring a lot of new things to the table. No loading times. Fast. Quick. I want it now. You get it now.
Instant.
Instantaneous.
And we'll know more at E3. They'll what do you call it? They'll expand on what they presented on Wednesday night.
So, and obviously the controller takeover, so you'll be able to take over other people's controllers.
I'm looking forward to that the most.
Yeah, when you want to hack into other people's games. Yeah, you're always trying to ruin other people's.
And that's a next level of trolling. Watch out for trolls. Trust me.
Okay, yeah, they're everywhere. So
that wraps it up. That's all we gotta say for tonight.
That's the PS4. This is a recap on the press conference for the PS4
VidCast
PlayStation
2
2013 meeting. This is our second VidCast.
And
You're with JustCastle.com.
It's out.
Thanks for watching.
Go back to sleep, huh?
We were finished.
Now
That's what it is.
He killed it. Ali threw a hat at me. What?
Leave it.
Ali threw a hat at me. So I'm like, what the?
Leave it.